better than you thought. And if you took a second to breathe, took a minute to cry, well, maybe you would see that all this.
For the part, the area, so this will be her leave out, where first you have to kind of identify how much hair she has, because we're only going for 100 links. So if she has a lot of hair, we can't just simply put everything in one area. We have to space it out so it looks naturally. And she does have quite a full head of hair, so I would probably leave out around this amount for her leave out, and then I would start like the row above. So obviously we need to do leave out like in the whole circumference of her head, so she can literally do a ponytail. It doesn't look weird, and if she wants, she can do it half up, half down. It's all dependent, but we will just do she only asked for ponytail, so we'll just do the circumference around her whole hair. We'll braid it down or just twist it, and then we'll just put it in a bun, so we put it away. With microlinks, it'll be very helpful if you fill out all these beads so that they reach to around this height, maybe even a bit more. Literally, this is all you need: the hair, the and the beads, and that is it. It's so simple to do. So I've had to part her hair, and obviously the parting can't be too thick, because when we put the bead in, her hair has to be thin enough, and there needs to be enough space as well in order to insert the hair so it clamps together. But I would say about this size would be great for her hair. And then this is what we do. We've got to put our hand through like this. We go like that, put it through. We push the bead just like that. Obviously make sure the bead is as close to her the root as possible, because we don't want it hanging here. We want it right here. We put the hair in, and the hair, it should not be, if it's struggling to go in, you've used too much hair. So it should just go in quite smoothly as it has now. See, look how easy that is. And then all you do is you click, rip it together. And that's our first microlink done. We're going to do another one. So we just use your hand, especially if you have nails, it's perfect. Just use your hand like this. It's parted a little bit for you. I'd say this is a little thinner. I'd probably use a bit more. And you can even test it out. If you use a lot more, you can try it out to see if it will work. What you do is, you put your hand again. If you put your hand like this, it's easier. Put it in, grab the hair. Let it go through. Get one bead. Obviously make sure it's still in, it's not falling out, it needs to still be in. Get one bead. Push it all the way through to the very end, and it should sit right like this. And then when we get here, we want to make sure that it's close to the root, not hanging here. And this client has tender hair, so we're going to go a little bit lower this time, around this point. As you can see, it's fitting very well. If you're struggling to fit, take off some hair. Now it's going in, you get your clamp. It's sturdy, it's secure. You just go, clamp, and that's two done. Make sure the microlink is on top, not on the below. And that's how we're going to do for the rest of the row. So with microlinks, no two links are the same size. This is done by hand. So you can see here, one might be able to go in. This one is thicker than this one. It might be hard to see on camera, but one might be able to go in and the other might not. So if one doesn't go in, try another one. And then you know next time the thinner one, you'll just use it for when she has less hair. So I already know, I've done one now. I already know this one is too thick, but I know this one will fit. This one is not fitting, it's not going in, but this other one, you see, it's gone in. Hallelujah! So we're just going to do the next row, you can see, and we'll keep it the same as we did the first row. And this time we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to do all the rows first, and then we'll clamp it after. So as you can see, we've done all of it. We're going to clamp it in a second, but this last piece that we've got is not that thick, and you'll find that different areas of her hair will not have thick parts, will be thick and thin. So even if you try to part it, some of them might come out thicker and thinner. And it's the same with the links. So what we would best to do is separate the links So one thicker batch, one thinner batch. They're only minute, but you'll be able to see it with a visible eye. And so when we've split it, now when I get to this section, and I'm doing it, now I've got to the end, I'll tell her, please madam, give me the thick one. And it's going in quite well. So we want it to be firm. We don't want this thing to be hanging loose, almost halfway out, because if it's hanging loose, it's gonna come off. You see, I haven't clamped it in, but it ain't going nowhere. So this is perfect. But if I use the thinner one, it can go in and out quite easily. You can't really see, but when I pull it, it's coming out. So we already know it's not really secure. So we've clamped it all. We are literally halfway through the process. So turn around for me, darling. You can see the volume. And obviously some people can stop there, but we're gonna do the whole full one bundle. She wants that volume. And with this texture, you don't need to have 2 bundles, really, especially if you're going for this length. If you're going for like really longer, you might need it. With her length, we probably won't need it. And this was a 16-inch kinky course. So as you can see, there's another way which can be done that will make things a lot faster. You can literally do all the beads as I've done and then insert them in one at a time and then clamp it one at a time. It makes it a lot faster because you're doing one motion in one go as opposed to doing all the motions in different and then switching and then changing the comb and changing everything. So now I'll just insert all of them and then I'll literally just clamp it. You could do it really hard so you can see the metal bit. Clamp. And we're done. So much faster. Already it looks so natural, guys. Who's gonna tell you this is not your hair, girl? And we've got to do we've got to do some blending. We can do some products. Wow. Come on. Yes, girl, you are transformed like a queen. I just want to spray a little bit just so that it blends into your hair a little bit. Obviously, we can put leave-in conditioner, but as I said, the client's in a rush. And honestly, how does it feel in your hair? Can you feel the links? Nope. And this is why this style is so good for people who have thinning of hair. They literally cannot feel it. Why are you laughing, client?
You trying to say my hair is thin?
No, I'm just saying in general that for those who do have thinning hair, it's really useful. She has a bit more, so technically this is the remainder. I could see us adding a couple here, which I would recommend, but she wants to do it herself at home. She's such a fussy client. I mean, she wants to rush me. Now she wants to do stuff out herself. When people say, is this your real hair? You say, yeah. But we know it's a lie. It's a lie. It's Microlinks. Is it? We should start a new trend. Is it your hair or is it Microlinks? Oh my gosh, look at that bun. Slay queen. Slay.
Cheers.
It's given natural.
I grew it myself. Oh my god, I love it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Do I get 5 stars?
10 stars.